South Acres.
I love the music.
To Greensboro.
Now stop.
No,
Stop.
we got H-Town's real hip hop. All new 93.7 The Beat.
Johnny 93.7 The Beats. H-Town's Real Hip Hop from the Breakfast Club. Uno.
Man, hey, it costs a little like this, you hear me?
We got AMBJ in the building. What's popping?
Man, what's going on?
I gotta ask, why the name AMBJ?
Oh, my nickname was already Jay, and then MB came from like my homie passing.
Okay.
So yeah, I just took his legacy on with that name.
I know,
slapped it in front of mine.
Because we saw it, we're like AMBJ,
Yeah,
AMJ,
Yeah.
MJ.
Nah,
like,
don't say no M. I hate when they call me M, man.
I love when we get new artists because we all trying to figure out how to say their name.
Yeah.
And then they come up here like, actually, homie,
Yeah.
it's
Man.
pronounced this way.
Yeah.
I told you before, but we actually interacted first because we're the ones who posted the Harden video. Them
Yeah, and it
dancing
went
to y'all.
viral. Also, highlights. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate it.
No, we thank y'all. I was like, oh, he
Appreciate
retweeted it? Okay. Oh, he put it on his shit?
That
All
was
right.
dope. Yeah.
That's actually like one of his favorite songs.
Bro.
Yeah, he always
Man,
requests
tell him-
it.
Tell him we need tickets. For real.
Y'all should have been in town last night. They took on OKC.
Man.
Them and Westbrook. We were just
Yeah.
talking how you a Lakers fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan.
Kawhi, you see that? You see what is the meme where he's like, hey.
Oh, yeah. He ain't gonna say nothing anyway. He don't talk that much.
Isn't he from there?
Yeah, I'm not
Like
sure.
what
I
area?
don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
But you from Watts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Funny thing is, I was in LA this weekend at the Revolt Summit,
Mhm.
and they had a whole TDE panel, and
Yeah.
J Rock was on it.
Yeah, that's
talking.
facts.
Yeah,
Every year we have like a little concert, like for Christmas.
Mhm.
They gonna have it this year too.
with J Rock or just all TDE.
TDE, everybody. They be inviting like sometimes like other artists. Like last year they had Rich the Kid, Rihanna, and some other people. I forgot
Oh, when she popped out. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what that is. Okay. So you being from Watts though,
Yeah.
other than J Rock,
Yeah,
like who
so-
are some other people that you like looked up to?
From Watts.
Musical, yeah.
I don't know. I know people I look up to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Just my family that make me want to go hard.
I know I saw on your, I want to say it was your No Jumper interview. You were
Mhm.
talking a lot about making money for your family
Yeah.
and like buying the house.
Yeah, cause that when you come from there, like it's hard to make it out, like cause it's like where we come from, it's a lot of game banging.
Mhm.
So yeah, and like youngins my age really be messing up their life, like game banging or just going to jail or just doing bad things.
How did you manage to stay out of that? Like,
I
how did
always-
you get into music?
Well, really, back in the days, my brother he used to produce, so we had a studio in the back of my grandma's house. So when I got out of high school, I just wanted to like really just do music, and I ain't want no job.
Yeah.
I couldn't work for nobody, so they used to give me money, and I just used to go to the studio, and I just start going serious, and I just blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had a 9 to 5 before, right?
Yeah, that's
You said you worked
facts.
at a warehouse.
Yeah,
Did you work anywhere else before that?
yeah. This little airplane job, I don't know what it was, but I quit the
You was
first
working
day.
on airplanes?
Yeah, I quit the first day.
Why?
It wasn't for me.
Okay. It wasn't like a flight attendant type of.
No.
Okay.
I
Hey.
couldn't do that.
You might have gotten the inspiration for your song going to Cancun.
Man.
Who knows? The funny thing is I used to work at Target
Hmm.
throughout college, and I have my name tags in my office to remind me to never fucking go back.
Yeah, that's man,
Like,
God is good, man.
Never go back to that at all. Well, something I found out about you researching you is that
Mhm.
you got your head on right when it comes to money, like
Yeah.
investments, things like that. Have you found things to put
Well,
your money
I'm
in?
looking on that, but like, can I explain this? If it was a youngin in my shoes, he would have been blew his first check.
Bruh, facts. Justin Bieber. What?
He would have been
Like,
blew
yeah.
his first check. I've been saving on that check for a long time. I just bought one thing really. And the next thing I'm finna buy is a crib. But
You
yeah,
bought
I'm-
a car, right?
Nah, I bought my chain.
Oh, you
That's
wear a chain.
it.
Okay, that's the one you wearing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, in Houston, we got a pocket
Yeah.
watch.
But nah, you gotta buy the house before you buy the car.
Yeah.
You buy a car, you should get the crib first. So.
Either way, like, but you would want to buy a house for your family.
Yeah,
first,
that's
right?
yeah.
Okay,
That's
exactly. As long
and
as you
then
ain't
worry about me.
spending money on no dumb ish going
Yeah.
on. So Uno obviously was like the breakout record.
Yeah.
We told you that's James Harden's one of his favorite fucking songs
Yeah.
that he has. The
Yeah.
remix has Tyga and Little Pump.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard any of the other little covers people have done of them?
Like what, like remixes?
Yeah.
Some, but like they don't be like known. They just be like up and coming artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have our station in LA. They did one. At
Yeah,
Real
I-
92.3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy
Leslie
Lachero, yeah.
and Lachero. They did one. The tape that came out, is it the one that has Uno on it? The Costa Live Like This?
Uh-huh.
Where did that slogan come from?
Just being in the studio trying to try something new, and it just popped out, and I
Mm-hmm.
just ran with it. And then ain't nothing free in life. You gotta pay for everything.
So you just put your own little sauce on it, like
Yeah, you
Costa
gotta
Live
have
This.
like, you know how beats got tags? You
Yeah.
gotta have tags, so once they hear that, they gonna know it's me.
Oh, that's your take, Keith. Fuck
Yeah.
these niggas up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
that's your slogan on
Yeah.
everything. So I did watch your video for Do Not Disturb
Mm-hmm.
that just dropped like recently.
Yeah.
And at the ending, you kind of previewed this little blow the whistle cover.
Oh
right?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's that. Shout out to Big Homie Too Short. That's just the remix. Paying big ups to him.
Okay.
Called Blow the Pickle. Blow the Pickle right
Blow
there.
the
That's going
Pickle.
up on the new tape.
So that's coming out soon.
Yeah, on the new tape. It costs a little like this part too.
Why? Obviously, the Too Shorts from the Bay, but like, why to go that route with him?
I
Other
don't
than,
know.
like-
Really just me and Tay Keith and my sister and my bro. We was just in the studio. And I'm like, man, we need like a cold beat. He came with that, and I just heard the beat. I just did it. It was just so dope to me. Like, I just like the beat.
Do you ever get like, I guess like, intimidated sometimes, like to jump on such a legendary beat?
Yeah, because sometimes like it might not pass, and then they be like, it's not better than the original song.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody doing that. Really, like, to be honest, everybody sampling songs. Like, to be honest,
That's true, and it's not supposed to be better than. To me, it's just supposed to like be for the next generation.
yeah. To me, it's like my point of view of it is like I'm getting respect to the elders, because
Exactly.
not too many people like my age be looking up to the elders, but I do, like, you know.
Paying homage, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're 20, right? You just turned 20. So for your generation, we just had TJ X6 up here yesterday,
Yeah.
and then before that we had Stunner for Vegas up here. Why you?
Cause he a fool.
Out
man.
he is.
Man.
He went out with Ski Mask last night
Yeah.
here, and we had Stunner for Vegas last week,
Yeah.
and they're younger. And I always ask, like, what are your guys' goals? Because obviously, internet viral popping, that's like some people strive for, getting on TikTok, making it pop.
Yeah.
Like, what was your goal with Uno? Like, were you just like, let me just make a slapping
Really,
song? Or?
really, like, before I made that song, I really was just sitting on the couch going through it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Life wasn't going right for me, so I was really trying to go hard in music, and I really was just having fun. I'm like, I'm gonna just throw a play song on there. But I spoke it to existence too. Like, I told the boy who made the beat, shout out Chris, I told him, like, this gonna be the one, this gonna go viral. And it did. I don't
Yeah.
know, God was just with me. He seen what I was going through, and it just worked for me.
Shout out Law of Attraction mentions up here. Manifestation. So where did it really pop first? Was it SoundCloud? Was it TikTok? Was it
SoundCloud.
Okay.
Like, before I got signed, like, I say, like, I made that song, like, January. My bro put it out on DistroKid on, like, February 14, which is Valentine's Day, on an EP. It was longer, though. So then, after we dropped it, it just took off, like, a couple of weeks later.
You said it was longer, like you took a
Yeah,
verse
it was
off
like,
or something?
yeah. I
Okay.
made it shorter.
Okay.
And that was better for me, too, because, like, get more radio spins. Nowadays, just
He just
like-
dropped
Yeah.
a major key right there
yeah.
that you'll
Yeah,
never hear me repeat.
Yeah.
But let's just say he dropped it right
it's better
there.
like that. You don't want
Yeah.
no long song now.
Well, what people's attention span? Like, it's like,
It's
oh,
a
the
banger.
song's key. Yeah, like the song, okay.
Salsa. It was dope. He Mexican. He Hispanic. Yeah. Yeah.
Before people saw you, they probably thought you were Hispanic.
Yeah, everybody be saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah. How you learn all that Spanish? High school. You gotta pay attention.
There's a lot of Hispanics in your area, right?
Yeah, that's facts.
Okay. You in Houston.
And
boy,
then
like-
my bro right here, he got mixed kids too. For real, man.
I gotta do it for my bro with mixed kids
Got
out
to,
there.
man. Got to. Love my brother kids, man.
Man, so going forward,
Mm-hmm.
you had a lot of success with Uno. I like this Do Not Disturb, and you paying homage to Too Short.
Yeah.
I like the line broke. Niggas get on my nerves because
Yeah.
they get on mine too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Man.
bum people
Hey,
flock together
What I mean about broke though, I don't mean because I was broke too, but I'm just saying people who just like
with a broke mentality.
yeah,
Saved you.
and I
Right
always
there.
worrying about the next person.
Exactly.
Like
Always
that.
worrying about the next person and not
Yeah.
yourself. So we talked about music who inspires you.
Mhm.
Will we see you on any features coming up?
What, like
Any-
anybody?
featured on other people's songs? Yeah.
Oh yeah, right now on my tape. Well, for me or just anybody. I got Sweetie. I got Wiz Khalifa right now.
Okay.
on
Sweetie
the new
keeping it
tape,
West. Yeah.
But I want a couple features though. So I don't know who though, but whoever
Everybody
come,
got a wish list.
Whoever come out, I really don't got no wish list. I really be
Bro,
trying to.
you say
I'm not gonna lie
Drake
to you.
walks in here right now. Is like, yo, give me a verse.
I mean, I'm gonna do it. Who
Yeah.
not gonna do it? But like,
Yeah.
I really be trying to focus on myself. You know, that's
Yeah.
the best way to do it. And then they gonna come to you eventually if you focus on yourself and you keep making hits.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Columbia in the building.
man.
Beyonce. We in Houston. Speaking into existence. Well, for everybody who isn't already hip, who doesn't know you yet, or maybe hasn't followed you, where can they find you?
AMBJ on Instagram, AMBJ on Twitter.
And shout out James Harden
Shout out James Harden. Shout out We need tickets.
and Westbrook. We gonna hook you up with tickets when they come back. So y'all need 93.7 The Beat.